From the Mobile Freedom Enterprise, here we have the Redmi 3 Pro. I've been looking forward to this, another Chinese phone. Here we go, let's check this out. Alright, here's the box. Here's the beautiful box. Let me raise this up a little. I'm sorry. I just don't have time to edit and all that stuff. I mean, if I made the money that most of these kids make on these videos, I would have the time. So listen, please subscribe so I can make this not just a hobby, but make it a living. Anyways, oh, we need that. Alright, so we've got here, just love the English accent, that's why I like to use the English accent. Okay, so let's see, what have we got here? It's being recorded, by the way, using a Sony RX100. I'm always curious on what cameras they're using during these videos. Anyways, okay, so everything's in Chinese, and as a matter of fact, it's so Chinese that I need to add the Google Play somehow. Saw that in a video somewhere, so wow. I mean, I guess they don't make it for the States, is that it? Anyways, it's a beautiful photo of the three colors of this phone, and I'm excited. This is a, what is it? I don't even know. This is the non-techie version of the unboxing. What we've got here, and let's see. Let me pull up the specs for you. Yeah, and I should pause it here. But I won't. This is like, okay, so here's the phone, and I have several phones to compare it with. We'll start with the iPhone. Oh, by the way, this is an amazing case. Got this on Wish. I added that there for the, I use the magnetic holder in the car. But look how thin this is. I will be taking this off of the iPhone 6 S. I always want to say plus, but it's a 6S. There we go. Alright, here's the iPhone 6 in all its glory. We'll compare the sizes. It's one thing I always wish I could see on all the unboxing videos is, you know, compare it to something that I'm familiar with, because size is very important before I order a phone. You know, you look at the measurements, it's never too helpful. Gotta pull up measurements of 3 different phones and get an accurate picture of what you're dealing with. Let's see. Okay. Why is the internet so slow right now? Oh, it's not that the internet is slow, it's that I have a bunch of processes going on my phone. I'm in the computer here. I'll just use this one. Let's take a look. Nothing going on here. So I apologize, I'm not prepared. I'm just so excited. I just had to pull out the camera and start recording this unboxing because I think the specs are just fantastic for a very inexpensive phone. $170 on sale. Fantastic. Alright, let's see. And this here I got on eBay. No, I'm sorry, Wish. For like $3 with shipping and everything included. It's fabulous. Take a look. Can't beat these prices on. Okay, let's get the autofocus. There we go. Can't beat those prices on Wish. A few things, word of advice, a few things on Wish are not as cheap as eBay, so you need to check that out before you order anything. Okay, so now the Redmi 3 Pro Sports. All right, this is a 3 GB RAM, 5-inch Android 5.1. Has a Snapdragon 616 64-bit octa-core with a fingerprint sensor on the rear. 13 megapixel camera, front camera, and 5 megapixel rear on the 13 megapixel. All right. So, you know, I always think this is the front of the camera and this is the rear, but I understand. All right, so let's take a look here. We've got all these stickers. Oh my god, it feels really, really nice. Feels like premium. And it's not a premium phone, but let's take a look at the size here. Alright, so there it is, lined up with the iPhone, and it's just millimeters taller. You get a 5-inch screen. It's just barely a few millimeters wider. I mean, it's thicker, of course. Not that much thicker. Maybe 1.5 or 1.25 thickness of the iPhone 6 or 6S. I mean, I'm impressed already. I'm already impressed. Super impressed. Should I rip this sticker off? I shouldn't I? Well, let's take a look at what's in the box, because this is an unboxing. So, you've got some instructions or something in here. What you get, very nice. It's all in Japanese, Chinese. Little tool. Oh, that's nice. I like this. Much bigger than the standard. That's very nice. I like that. And everything's in, yes, Chinese. Warranty card where you could fill it out and send it in. And have you seen those reviews where these guys just throw stuff? It's rude. It's like, we don't need that. That's garbage. Why waste my time with these idiot papers that we don't need? Not like that. I respect the company. I respect everything they do. Oops, and I bent that. I apologize. Xiaomi. Is that how you pronounce it? Xiaomi. Xiaomi. Yo, Xiaomi. Alright, so anyways, we'll go back here. Put this in. Okay, nice. And then we've got charging cable. Now this is fast charging. We'll see about that, because apparently these Chinese companies tend to lie about different things. I heard that Xiaomi does not lie about anything. That this does have a 4100 milliamp battery, and that's really exciting. With a 720p screen and that size battery. And listen, I don't see the difference between 720 and 1080. Call me blind, and I am 43 years old, but I don't need glasses yet, and there's really no difference whatsoever. And anyways, it's a charging cable, and here's the charger. Let's take a look here. Can't see it from back here. Let's take a look. This is, pull the plastic off. Let me do this on camera. I like doing this. Oh yeah, that feels so good. Oh yeah. Oh. Anyways, there's little pet peeves I have. Let's see. This is a. All right, we're looking at a 2-amp charger. 2-amp charger, and this little sticker here that claims to be a Xiaomi authentic device. We'll put that here, nice and neat. Okay, and we're good to go. Well, that's the. Can you see the specs there? Take a look. Come on, RX 100. All right, there you go. 2 amps. Yes, indeed. Indeed. All right, perfect. All right, so let's take a look at this fabulous phone. Now, here we go. This is my favorite part. my two boys. Hold on. David, you gotta say thank you. Okay, but let them hear you. Teaching my boys respect. And okay, anyways. Oh, even the camera is protected with a little sticker. Can you see that? Come on, RX 100. He said thank you, mi amor. Okay. You probably love or hate my videos. Maybe most of you will hate my videos because I'm so sidetracked with so many things. Anyways, so here we go. We'll put these aside because we'll need that in the future, as well as this cover. And I mean, this feels a little hollow here at the back. Not solid. Almost feels like plastic. They claim it's metal. I think it's just plastic covered in a metal paint. That's what I think. So why is this sticker so hard to take off, and why is this here? What in the world? What does this even say? Let's see. It's all in Chinese, huh? But why that is here? Hopefully it doesn't say refurbished. That's why that sticker. I've never seen the sticker on any of the unboxing videos. So it's quite curious. Oh, and it leaves a film behind. That's just great. You know, I'm gonna look that up in translation. Alright, so we're gonna have to get some Goo Gone. Yeah, if anyone knows what this is and why it was there, please write me. Or shall I say write us, because this is a whole team of people here at Mobile Freedom Enterprise. Okay, that bothers me, so I'm gonna go get the Goo Gone. Be right back. Here with the Goo Gone. I don't know if you've ever seen this product, but it's based on some orange. Don't open the door, I'm doing a recording. This is the Goo Gone. And, okay. Alright, so here's the Goo Gone, and this works fantastic for getting goo off products like this. Any product, really. I really hope this isn't refurbished. This phone used to be about $300, and all of a sudden it's dirt cheap. So, don't open the door, son. I'm doing a recording. What's wrong?
Is this that I want to... I want a snack.
You want a snack? Okay, I'm gonna make lunch for you versus a snack. Close the door, son, because I'm doing a video. Close the door. Close the door. Emma, just close the door. Emma.
I'm gonna hit your head every day. Okay, baby.
Thank you. Okay. Sorry about that. I have no options. Still ought to make more videos, regardless of what happens. If I sat and waited for things to be just perfect, I would never do this. Yeah, never. There's just no time. 6 kids, ex-wives, work, projects, music. There's just no time. And I left out friends. Guess what? Because I don't have time for friends. Hold on, son. I'm busy. When I'm done. So. Okay, that was rather difficult because of the texture on the metal. And if this were a bad finish, it would have taken that out, I think. And we'll see what the Goo Gone has, how it affects the metal. Hopefully not negatively. But if so, I will contact the company and say, listen guys, you sent me what looks like refurbished. Anyways, if anyone knows Japanese, I think there's a translator online. I could just take a picture of this and let Google translate it, maybe? With Google goggles. Is that the case? Hello? Come on, there we go. So if you're Chinese, please translate this for me. That'd be nice. Anyways, so let's move ahead. Let's put away the Gugan. Fantastic product, by the way. And alright, that's taken care of. So this phone feels premium, feels really nice. I did not expect it to feel this nice. You know, why don't we have phones with more of a curve like the Samsungs? You know, having that stuck in there is really like the Samsung and the iPhone. Look at this. You see? See the difference? Alright, Xiaomi and all these other companies, can you learn, please, just to make something... Do we really need these corners? I don't think so. I don't know, but I don't think so. Anyway, so look at the beauty of this is it's almost exactly the same size, just by a few millimeters in length and width. Can't even tell the difference, which I showed you, but there you go. See? Very nice, very nice. All right, so let's take a look at the screen. So we have the SIM card tray over here, which is a multi tray, and we'll use what I keep handy on my keys. So we keep this handy on my keys, and pop that sucker up. And that is a SIM tray. This it's a 2 SIM card tray, or SIM and a SD card. And what you can do with this is also there's a video on how you can slice the back, take off the plastic of the SIM card, and actually make it part of the SD card and the micro SD card, and you'll have all three, which is fantastic. Oops, wrong way. Okay. And there's drama with the children right now. So I should get out there because my wife gets very, very aggressive and nasty. I've got more patience than her for the kids. Anyways, I have lots of patience actually. Alright, so let's turn this baby on. Okay, and there we go. Alright. No. Alright, so I'm making a video. And there comes the me.
Ven, David, allá, ven. Dios mío, pero cuando se pone parece maravilla.
Whoosh. Puerto Rican woman there. Very, very tough. Highly recommend them as partners, but as you can see, they have zero tolerance for anything. Okay, so anyways, the MIUI 7, this is their operating system. Well, let me go over some more stats. Specs. So we've got the 5-inch 1280 by 720 HD screen, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 616 octa-core. That's 4 cores at 1.5 gigahertz and 4 at 1.2 gigahertz. The GPU is the Adreno 405, and this is running on Android 5.1. It's a MIUI over the 5.1. And well, when we get into the phone, we'll run a few tests, the standard tests everywhere, and I'll give you my feedback after a few days. But listen, the screen is phenomenal. Looks like 1080 to me. Truly, I don't see the difference. Don't see the difference. I've got a message. Where is it? What kind of message is it? I don't. That's strange. So here's the text message. There we go. Let's take a look. Who is this? Okay. Got it. Thank you, buddy. Anyways. Let's look at the pixels here. Can you see the pixels? Can you really see the difference? Well, we'll see. We'll find out once we play this back on a large screen. Alright. Well, I don't know what the Apple is, but it should be 1080. Maybe it's not. But this sure looks like I just went dim because of the automatic. Anyways, so we start with English from India. English from United Kingdom, that's the one I'd like to choose, but there might be words that I'm not familiar with, so we'll go to the English from United States. How about that? And it's raining. You hear that? That's beautiful. All right, so next. And then we have the choose your locale. Choose your locale instead of location. I think they're being slick. Yeah, that's wrong. Choose your locale. Here we go. We go to, all right, United States. Okay. United Arab Emirates. Maybe we have to go to maybe they showed us New York. Okay. Have to choose Colombia. That's the East Coast. I mean, Eastern Standard Time. Very curious here. There's Cuba as well. Wow. So United Arab Emiratis. I mean, we do so much business with the United States, they can't respect us enough to put our country on this phone. Wow, check that out. We have South Georgia and South Sandwich Islands. I've never heard of that. That sounds amazing. We should visit that on YouTube. South Sandwich Islands. The sandwiches there must be heaven. Lord. We'll have to cut this video in parts because this is much too long. What a waste of time. Okay. Wow. That's something else. To choose Colombia. Lord. That is really something else. Let's pick Cuba. It's closer there. Alright. And let's choose weapon. Alright, anyways. That's the unboxing. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I made it short enough. There you got the micro SD there at the bottom. You have the speaker grill, which I heard it has an amazing speakers, non-removable back. Your SD card slot. Your volume rocker feels amazing, truly. Love so far the operating system over the 5.1 and that button. This is great. I mean, when you get an IR blaster. Did I mention that? And this has all the sensors, which we'll look into. Microphone, IR blaster, it's infrared remote. Another microphone here. Awesome. Can't wait to try this out. Thanks for watching Mobile Freedom Enterprise. And we'll slip away with a view to... let me shut that down there. With a view to the phones here. This is beautiful. Very, very happy. Alright, and it's almost jet black. I mean, you could hardly tell that the screen is there. Alright, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.